Whispers of the Wind. On the quiet coast of Cornwall, nestled between jagged cliffs and rolling fields, lived a young woman named Alara. She ran a small bookshop her grandmother left her, where the scent of old pages lingered like a comforting memory. Her days passed quietly, reading, sipping chamomile tea, and watching the sea through the wide, creaky window of the shop. One blustery afternoon, as storm clouds folded over the horizon, a stranger stepped into the shop. He was drenched, windswept, and clutching a leather-bound journal to his chest. His name was Theo, an artist from London who had come to the coast seeking solitude to paint and write. Alara offered him tea and a towel. Their conversation began with polite awkwardness but slowly unraveled into something deeper, discussions about books, life, and the peculiar way time seemed to slow in the presence of the sea. Theo began to visit every day. He sketched in the corner of her shop, painting images of her surrounded by books and light. Over time, friendship blossomed into love. Alara found herself laughing more, dreaming again. Theo, who had come to escape his past heartbreak, found healing in Alara's quiet strength. The seasons shifted, and so did their hearts. One day, Theo disappeared without a word. Alara waited, day after day, her heart aching with each tide that returned without him. Months passed. Winter arrived, coating the village in frost. She nearly gave up, until one morning, a parcel arrived at her door. Inside was Theo's journal, filled with sketches of her and handwritten letters he never sent. The final page was a ticket, a return to Cornwall, and a note: "If you still believe in us, meet me where the sea kisses the cliffs." She ran. There, on the edge of the world, stood Theo, shivering, smiling, and holding a single daffodil. No words were needed. She threw her arms around him, and the wind, ever a quiet witness, carried their laughter across the waves. From that day forward, the bookshop was no longer a place of solitude, but a sanctuary of shared dreams. And every spring, when the daffodils bloomed, Alara and Theo would sit by the cliffs, remembering the day love came back with the wind. A love across seasons. Emily had always believed in the magic of small moments. Living in the charming town of Willowbrook, where the streets were lined with golden maple trees and cozy cafes, she found comfort in the everyday. But deep inside, she longed for a love that would change her world. One chilly autumn afternoon, as leaves danced in the wind, Emily met James. He was a traveler, passing through Willowbrook with nothing but a worn-out backpack and a sketchbook filled with drawings of places he dreamed to visit. Their paths crossed in the town's little bookstore, where Emily was reaching for the last copy of her favorite novel, and James happened to grab it at the same time. Their fingers brushed, and they laughed awkwardly. "You seem to have good taste," James said with a warm smile. That simple moment sparked a conversation that lasted hours, filled with stories about their lives, hopes, and dreams. Days turned into weeks, and James stayed longer than he intended. Emily showed him the hidden gems of Willowbrook, the secret garden behind the library, the old lighthouse by the shore, and the little bakery that made the best cinnamon rolls. With each place, their bond grew stronger, weaving a tapestry of memories and shared laughter. But like all travelers, James had a time to leave. On the morning of his departure, standing at the train station under a sky painted with soft dawn colors, they faced the inevitable goodbye. Emily's heart ached, but James promised, "This isn't the end. No matter where life takes me, you'll be in my heart." Months passed with only letters and late-night calls. Seasons changed, but their love remained steadfast. Emily waited, nurturing hope. One spring morning, as cherry blossoms bloomed, James returned, not as a traveler, but as someone ready to build a future together. They married under the blooming trees of Willowbrook, surrounded by friends, family, and the magic of the place where their love story began. Together, they learned that true love isn't just about grand moments, but about the quiet strength found in trust, patience, and the courage to believe in each other. And so, through every season of life, their love blossomed, timeless and beautiful.